Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of RTHD. In this episode of RTHD, I want to talk about the flaws of 4G and 5G because there is one, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so you might be wondering what it is on earth that I'm talking about. You probably even know more than me at 4G and 5G networks, but I want to tell you guys really the flaw that I see. And the flaw is not so much the actual technology, but rather the providers that give that technology. And what I mean by that is that ever since 4G came out, especially where I live, 4G meant faster speeds. But 4G technology, which is the fourth generation technology of mobile phones, also meant that they were also going to bandwidth cap. And this is the issue I think that happens. It's going to happen even with 5G, because if you think about it, with the 4G, sometimes you would get like a 5 gigabyte plan or maybe a 20 gigabyte plan, which you could use on your phone. But then what sense does that make? What does speed have to do with that when it comes to using up your bandwidth? Because if you have faster speed, think about this, right? Because I came from a 3G network and 3G was slow one. It was annoying, but at least you had unlimited, at that point in time, unlimited bandwidth. But now with the 4G networks, what they have done is, of course, capped bandwidth. And of course, sometimes they have also raised the price a bit. And I suspect that that's going to happen as well with 5G, because 4G, you would get speeds between 20 megs to maybe about 100 megs. And now they have brought out 5G networks, and they're bringing out 5G networks as well with faster, a lot faster. We're talking gigabit speeds. The phones can't even handle the speeds. But then what is the sense of getting 1 gigabit per second when you're going to get the same plans at 20 gigabits? It means that you could actually use up your bandwidth within 20 seconds. If you have a 20 gig plan and you're going at 1 gigabit per second, then it's not going to make sense. You're going to use up, if you actually use the data, well, it's not going to really make sense. So the thing about it is that while we are progressing and we want better technology, the problem is that our providers are not giving us the service or really the quality and the value of doing that as well too. Now the other flaw is this: when 5G networks come out, what is happening is that 5G requires a lot more infrastructure, I would have to say, because remember, when you think about it, they're going to use signals that give faster speeds. But normally when you use signals that give faster speeds, that's the transmission, that also means that the signal distances are going to decrease. That's why, for example, if you look at a microwave doesn't actually go out of the glass. It's just within that small area. That's because it actually uses a microwave. So the smaller the waves actually get, is the faster it's going to be, but it's the less penetration, I believe, that's going to happen. And in the 5G network, that's going to be the same flaw that's going to happen, because now the providers are going to say, well, yeah, we're going to offer 5G, but then we're going to actually put more poles with those cell phone towers all over. They'll have to put a lot more. So that means that the cost is going to increase as well too. Where is that cost going to go? In our pockets. We'll actually have to pay for that cost. So just remember that with these technology and with these things that they're advertising, don't be fooled by them. Don't actually encourage them to do this stuff, because they'll think that they could upgrade every single time they want. And really and truly, you think that you're getting an upgrade because you're getting faster speeds. But what is it worth? Because you actually have to pay a lot more, and then you're really not going to get a lot more out of it other than the speeds. So with that being said, guys, this is just another angle of 5G networks, 4G networks, and something to think about. Please let me know what you think as well too. Comment below, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys again soon on another episode of RTHD coming to a YouTube screen near you. Take care. Bye.